Welcome back, fellow Blues and all football fans. Kindly subscribe if you're new here. The Blues return to Premier League action today, as we take on Bournemouth at the Stamford Bridge. The Blues enter their upcoming clash with Bournemouth without a win in 4 Premier League outings. A 5-0 beatdown of EFL opposition at the weekend ensured a few smiles returned to faces after a tough couple of weeks, but frowns will re-emerge if their winless league run extends against the Cherries. Maresca rotated heavily for Morecambe's visit at the weekend, with wholesale changes expected again despite the comfort of Chelsea's victory. Speaking in his pre-match press conference at Cobham, Enzo Maresca stated REECE James, Romeo Lavia and Noni Madueke are fit and available to face Bournemouth at Stamford Bridge this evening. REECE James was back in the starting 11 on Saturday and in contention to feature in midweek. However, Maresca will have to be cautious with his captain given his injury woes. So Malo Gusto will be in the starting 11 and James will come on as a substitute. Tosin Adarabioyo enjoyed himself at the weekend, notching an incredibly rare brace. The Bosman arrival has proven to be a decent addition to this Chelsea squad, and he's ably filled in for Wesley Fofana over the past month. Only 3 Chelsea players have racked up more minutes of game time than Colwill, making it up to 1,709 minutes this season, with the centre-back exclusively starting Premier League games. And he is in full contention for today's match. Renato Vega was no threat to Cucurella, but the summer arrival looks set for a quick departure anyway. The Spaniard is one of Maresca's favorites, and he will start over Vega today. Caicedo is the most used Chelsea player this season, and his significance to the Blues has become clear in year 2. He scored from the halfway line in this fixture to wrap up 2023-24. It won't be long until Maresca returns the Caicedo x Lavia pivot to the Premier League, with the latter recently returning from another injury setback. Like James though, the midfielder will be eased back in and Fernandes will start alongside Caicedo today. There won't be many who keep their place from Saturday's win, but Neto might, with Noni Madueke suffering from an illness. Palmer's benefited from the size of Chelsea's squad, with Maresca preserving his genius for this competition. The English playmaker has 19 goal contributions in 20 games this term and has continued to produce amid the Blues' recent dip. And he will be ready for Bournemouth, hoping to get on the score sheet. Sancho has emerged as Maresca's favored option down the left flank, but it's going to take an uptick in production to win another demanding fanbase. The winger has 8 goal contributions this term. The Chelsea forward Nicholas Jackson has been out of sorts over the past month and desperately needs a goal. Maresca perhaps should have given him some minutes at the weekend, but he instead heads into today's game fresh and goal-shy. And a win at home is expected. Fellow Blues, a quick one reaching us from the camp. Subscribe, like, share, and be here for more updates.